Hey Facebook, it's Michael Cadigan here with Fox 4, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what's happening here in Cape Coral. Cape Coral police responding to a bank robbery here at Fifth Third Bank. I'm going to give you a little bit of a closer look. You can kind of see them, about 5 or 6 officers there in front of the building. Sorry if there's a truck that just went by, but you can see them out in front of the Fifth Third Bank off of Del Prado Road on Del Prado South. Let me zoom in a little bit to kind of give you guys a better picture. We just don't want to get too close because there is crime scene tape around. So this basically happening this afternoon, and I'm going to read you kind of what the police sent us. They said that they want you guys to avoid this area if possible. I know that they have some cruisers blocking the entrances. Let me walk around to give you guys a look to see what's going on. Cape Coral Forensics got here around the same time that I did. So let me kind of walk around and give you guys some more different looks for this crime scene. You may notice a chopper. It's on Del Prado Boulevard South. It's right next to St. Andrew's Catholic Church. That school was placed on lockdown, but they did it just for precautionary reasons, just to make sure that everything. Let me give you guys a, what's the crossroad? It's Del Prado and Southeast 27th Terrace, Southeast 15th Place, to give you more. Like I said, it's a little bit further down from that racetrack once you kind of get off of the bridge. And you can go on our website, fox4now.com, and we actually have more of a breakdown and sort of more of what the suspect looks like if you want to kind of have more photos of the scene besides the one I'm showing you. Right now, the suspect at this time is described as a white male, about 5'6", 5'7", about 200 pounds, blue hat, orange shirt, apparently a firearm. He was displaying a firearm, but no one was hurt, luckily. And like I mentioned before, St. Andrews was placed on lockdown. You can kind of see cruisers and the police tape there flapping in the wind. Forensics was out here taking pictures as well. You can see that their crime van here and a few more units responding, a few more detectives and the Fords. Victoria said this happened a few months ago. You can see like the drive-through shut down. We also saw a few police kind of back on the way behind the Bob Evans restaurant too, and you might have trouble hearing me because there was a chopper flying overhead as well as they're trying to kind of keep an eye on the area and keep looking at it. So that's kind of what the story here. Deputies and detectives are kind of like going in and out of the Fifth Third Bank, getting pictures, getting photos. A few investigators were also looking into the businesses right here, that dry cleaning and UPS store and a CenturyLink. They were interviewing some of the workers there as well to kind of discuss what exactly happened this afternoon and to kind of get more of the picture here. I'm going to give you another shot of the Cape Coral police walking back to their cruisers. Which bank is it? Fifth Third Bank on Del Prado. The address, let me read you the address. That can be helpful. Let me just unlock my other phone. 2724 Del Prado Boulevard South. So it's about, I'd say, a half a mile once you get off of Veterans Memorial Parkway. When you're going to Fort Myers, you just kind of make a right on Del Prado South, and it's about a half a mile down the block. So people who live around here, you can see that there's a neighborhood right by this bank and the shopping plaza. You can expect to see police out here for the next few hours. I'm just going to kind of give you guys some more angles and some shots of the bank as well. You see an empty drive-through. I mean, this is kind of like lunch hour typically, so normally people maybe would be running a few errands at the bank, and this afternoon that's not the case. It's empty as police are looking into exactly what happened and try to paint more of the picture. And those details about how he got away by foot and car were not released. We just have the physical description of the suspect being at this time being a white male, 5'6", 5'7", 200 pounds, and that description. If you guys want to have more information, you guys can look at our website. We actually have some more of the specs and more photos from the press release on there. You can kind of see some people doing their daily thing, and right across the street you can see police officers at this bank. They really kind of want you guys to avoid the area. If you don't really have business being here, maybe this is like on your main route to go home, kind of look for other ways. If you have business at this bank, maybe it's a good idea to kind of wait till tomorrow. Sandra says, scary, so scary, broad daylight during a busy time, I pray they get them. Well, that's kind of why we're getting the word out. We're trying to get people to be aware, and if you have any information, please call law enforcement. If you recognize the description or what that person was wearing, or if you have any things, on tax day. Hate to see this in my hometown. From Michelle. Let's see if there's any other questions that I missed. Just a reminder, it is the Fifth Third Bank on Del Prado. St. Andrew's Catholic Church, that Catholic school there, they just felt safer just to be on lockdown. Better be safe than sorry. And we'll have more details on this on Fox 4 News at 6. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. We'll have reports from Rick Scott being in Southwest Florida. We also have a few other reports in Cape Coral and Fort Myers. So I'll see you guys at Fox 4 News at 6 in a little bit. Is there a perimeter set up to stay away from? Pretty much it's by this bank. So you can kind of see, let me wrap around towards the front of the building. So I'll kind of walk with you guys a little bit. From what I've seen, most of the Cape Coral police presence is in that Fifth Third Bank parking lot. So like I mentioned, this entrance here has police tape. The other one that we were over at before had a police cruiser and tape on there. So really, the police presence is pretty much centralized to that bank parking lot, and it's kind of business as usual for the pharmacy and these businesses that are over here. There really isn't any spill off, and if you have, if you were going to get your prescription filled, you really wouldn't have to worry about any other kind of interference or kind of getting in the way of police officers. We can give you another look. It's over, the other intersection is Southeast 28th Terrace. That's the next stoplight. And it's the Fifth Third Bank right next to the CenturyLink Plaza with the UPS store, dry cleaners, and a pharmacy. So you can kind of see the entrance here. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to make Cape Police angry. Let's see. So just a reminder, guys, if you guys want more details, there is a web story up on fox4now.com with more pictures of Cape Coral Police doing their thing and more details about what the suspect looks like. I'm just going to give you guys a different vantage point as to what we're seeing here. You can see, this is Del Prado. Not too much traffic yet, but we'll start picking up again. You kind of see this entrance blocked by 3 different cruisers. And here's another look. If you kind of want to have, if you're more of a visual person like I am, you can kind of see your general surroundings. If you're better at landmarks than you are at street signs, this is kind of a quick panoramic look as to see if you really had trouble placing it where it was in your head before. This is where it was. And make sure you stay up to date. We'll keep you guys kind of posted as police kind of get more of their investigation together. We'll be looking for another release, and we'll give you more details as they become available. So I'll see you guys later at Fox 4 News at 6. For right now, Michael Canigan, Fox 4 in your corner.